welcome to Ian Bagg Bought a House. It's a show about me, Ian Bagg, buying a house on the eastern shore of Virginia with my wife, and my mother-in-law lives in it. And from time to time, we do things to the house, and we discuss things with different people in life and the world about things that they do to their house. Well, we do things to our house. Today, we don't have a guest. Today is our big special Christmas show. Merry Christmas, Christians. Oh, Merry Christmas, Islam and Jehovah Witnesses. I think everybody celebrates Christmas, but nobody, I think, everybody has a different, oh, my dog's growling at me, so maybe not everybody celebrates Christmas. I think you celebrate Christmas, but you don't celebrate the Christian belief of what Christian's about. I think Christmas has just become a great show. This is what I deal with, by the way. She's barking at me right now. This is what I deal with at home. If I go on the phone, like when I'm on the phone, they suddenly start barking at me. It's fucking bizarre.
You know what? I think it's because you're talking and you're not talking to them. They probably feel you're not talking to anybody.
You think that? Do you think it's because I usually talk to them?
That's what I think. Because even when I'm on the phone at my parents' house, my dog, who I see once every 2 months, does a growl. It's weird.
From when you were a kid?
No, it's not my.
Pearl.
We got the dog about 10 years ago.
You and your wife, or you and your parents?
My parents.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a pug.
It's a pug. Oh. Before we go any further, thank you, Pearl. Thank you for sniffing into that thing. Before we go any further, I want to put a shout out to, it's called LOL Rescue on Instagram. It's life of something. It means something on Facebook. It's an Orange County rescue, but they rescued this French bulldog the other day that had gotten chemical burns all over itself. Ooh. And it's on my Facebook. They need help for this dog, and I'm trying to get my buddies from and they are helping. My buddies from TheraClean are going to help with the skin damage and stuff. It's TheraClean it takes nano bubbles, and it doesn't use any sort of soap or any sort of chemicals, and it just cleans the burns and the wounds out and helps it heal. So it's very interesting. The dogs just lie in it for an hour and then at a time, and it helps it rebuild the skin without it like takes stuff out of the wound. The wounds, yeah.
That just sounds terrible.
It sounds terrible, I know. And he's probably going to lose his eye. His name is Eeyore, and he's just a gorgeous puppy. He's a gorgeous little French bulldog. And if you guys go on there and tell him that I sent you, LOL Rescue on Instagram. At LOL Rescue.
Daniel Giles said, "Gotta love dog butt."
Gotta love. Right there. Right there.
Merry Christmas.
There's.
Is that allowed on Facebook?
Well, what that was an advent calendar. I was opening it up right there. Woo! If you're listening to the show, I just showed my dog's butthole from underneath her little tail. Look at people. Daniel's upset looking at your butthole. Sit down, Pearl, and talk to Daniel.
Ian, I think we forgot to mention this is the 80th episode.
This is the 80th episode. We want to thank everybody that was involved from the beginning. Well, not everybody. Some people we've left behind and we've moved on, and it's a different show completely, but I still loving it because of my great English grasp on the English language. I am still loving it. I love doing it with you guys. Now we just have people talk to us. We got different guests. Sadly, our guest this morning canceled. I don't want to say who it is, because if I say who it was, then he'll be like, and then he won't come on the show in January. I should probably be playing with my dog's nips. Well, showing her butthole, and then I'm playing with the nipples. Oh, Pearl, what a big day for you. Yes. 80th episode. How many episodes have you listened to? People, I'm asking you.
I've listened to all 80.
Yes, you have, Chris, because you are a major part of the show. And it being around the Christmas time, I want to thank you.
Oh.
I want to thank you on behalf of Jesus and his 12 friends. I want to thank you.
Is that why there's 12 days of Christmas?
Yeah. Oh, I never even thought about that. Maybe one of his buddies get a present as well. Yeah. Here's the thing. We're not going to talk about the house today. The house is doing fine. I guess we are talking about the house. I noticed. Remember, I ordered the door from Lowe's. It's a big shout out for Lowe's. So if you're from Lowe's and you want to say thank you to Ian, I accept gift cards. So I ordered the door to be delivered. My new front door. It took 6 to 8 weeks for it to be built in the factory, and then they would ship it to Lowe's, and then Lowe's would ship it to my house. Well, my father-in-law happened to be across the bay, and he said, "Hey, I noticed your door's ready. Would you want me to pick it up?" And I said, "Yes." He picked it up, and they said they would remove the charge for delivery, $126 for delivery. And I happened to be going through my credit card the other day, and I noticed that it hadn't been put on the credit card, so I phoned, and that was in October. October is when the door was delivered. This is now the 17th of December. And I called up and talked to the lady. I think her name was Alice at Lowe's in Norfolk on Military Road. Look away, Pearl. And within 15 minutes, she had put the $126 back on my credit card and said, "Sorry, have a great Christmas." I know a lot of people get fired up at Lowe's, and a lot of people, but that kind of customer service it keeps me there.
Now, let me ask you this, because I know that Home Depot you will take a lot of things back, but their customer service is horrible. Right?
Are you serious? Their customer service? I haven't had to take anything back.
Oh, I used to work there, and I just remember I was horrible. At least I don't know about other people.
Well, that's different. Every so often, you do hire somebody that's not good at their job.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't. That wasn't what I was going to do.
Can I just go to a little part? Were you horrible because you just weren't interested?
Yes, very much so. Yeah, I didn't care.
So did you lie during the interview? You're like, "I love Home Depot and I wear orange to all my outings." And
Of course. Yeah, you always lie during the interview.
I think.
How do you think he works here?
Right, yeah, I know. Yeah. When I have to ask him, "Chris, do we have this done?" "I'm fucking working on it, okay? Leave me alone, Bagg." Hooter's more important. His show gets more viewers. What do you got to show? I got to be like that. So anyways, I think some people that work there really enjoy their job.
Yes.
And I do understand it just being a job.
Yes.
I do, and usually when it's just a job, you don't get the greatest service. People are just trying to put in their time and get things done. So I get it. I get that, Chris. But at Lowe's, when I call up, even when, sometimes they're like, "Oh, let me transfer you," and they don't transfer you.
Yeah.
And you call back and you end up getting the person you're needing to talk to. I feel like I always get to talk to somebody that wants to help me get what I'm trying to succeed at doing, whether it be get money back or return something or find a product I need. I feel like a lot of times I get people. I also get that same feeling from some of the people, and this is at my local hardware store. Also, my local hardware store hires a lot of college kids that don't want to be there. Oh,
Yeah.
Pearl, you're so
Well,
beautiful.
that was me. I was in college.
That was when you were in college?
Yeah, because I was.
Are you saying Cal State Long Beach kids don't like to work?
I say I like it when the girls from Cal State Long Beach come and lie on the beach with their little butt cheeks and hang out on it. Oh, I hope my wife isn't listening to this, because I'm pretty sure, we're going into a R-rated section of the show right now. I'm pretty sure I looked onto the beach the other day and caught some teenage kids giving each other fucking hand. And it was a girl and a boy. It wasn't two boys. It was a girl and a boy. I was like, because we have these berms right now in front of our place, and nobody can see it, and they were in between the berms. Oof. And I just walked onto the deck, and I'm like, "Hey!" I just kind of looked away. I'm like, "Hey, I'm not mad at you. Just don't want to go to jail if you don't mind."
So I have a question. When a girl does it to a guy, it's called a handy, but is there like another slang or short term for when a guy does it to a girl?
Yeah, it's called finger banging.
Yeah.
Well,
Or finger blasting.
Yeah, I like the blasting, but I
don't like the blasting. It sounds like you're blowing up her puss.
Well, if you're doing it right.
We're really ending this year. That's funny. We're really ending this year with a bang. I also fish sticks. Fish sticks is the old good slang for it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna go get some fish sticks today.
Now, Ian, since you're Canadian, are you looking forward to Boxing Day?
Boxing Day, the day that should be a vacation. Do you know that Canadians mostly get half day on the 24th, Christmas Day off, and Boxing Day off.
What's Boxing Day?
Boxing Day is the day you wrap all your goods back up that you don't want and take it back to the store. You're boxing back up your goods. Also, because they're specials, you fight other people, so it's known as boxing.
So it's kind of like...
Also,
Okay.
it's the day that women don't wear underwear, so it's boxing.
Ooh. So it's kind of like our Black Friday, but after.
Black Friday is completely different because white people are involved too. Yes, it is. It is exactly. But you know what's going on now in Canada? Even though American Thanksgiving isn't a holiday, they still have Black Friday sales in Canada.
Why?
It doesn't make sense.
Well, it's because their prime minister does blackface.
Oh, I had no idea that information had gotten down here. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad, Pearl. And it wasn't even blackface, by the way. It was brownface because he went as an Indian guy. He didn't go as a black guy.
That's true. He was just playing a dark Indian.
Yeah, he was playing Alibaba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bree Wilder says she's excited to see you at the end of February.
Where's she going to see me? Where am I going to be?
I don't know.
Bree, where am I going to be? Where am I going to be?
Yeah.
So, about a month ago, my wife said to me, I was driving the car today, and the brakes were a little spongy.
Ooh.
And I was just like, I was like, what do you mean they're a little spongy? She goes, oh, well, they just kind of kept falling. I'm like, what do you mean they kept falling? She told me, and then she told me it happened again. I was like, I'll take the brakes in to get them done. So I took them in and got them serviced. Mm-hmm. And then she said to me, the brakes are spongy. So every so often I'll be driving the car, and the brake pedal will just go down to the ground softly. But I won't be stopping.
What?
Yes.
This sounds like you're going to die.
Well, and I said, okay, I'll take the car. And so we took the car into Huntington Beach Ford, and they drove it around for 150 miles, and they couldn't find anything wrong with it. And I was just like, well, maybe it was just a one-time thing or a couple-time thing. And she goes, nah. And I'm like, well, it's up to you. I'm like, do we need to get a new car? Like, what? And I looked it up I didn't look up online. I didn't look it up online to see what was going on.
You didn't look up spongy brakes?
I didn't, which also happened from finger banging. So I was driving the car on Sunday, pulling into a parking spot, and the brakes were spongy, and I kept going through the parking spot. And finally it stopped. But it stopped about a foot on the other side of this parking spot. Thank God there wasn't a car on the other side. So I because it happened to me, Googled it, and there was a recall on 2010 to 2013 on the brakes because of...
They should have that information there.
Well, this is what I would think that too, right? Our car is a 2014. And I read a couple guys saying they had the same problem and had it fixed. Why wouldn't they have, once we describe those things, why wouldn't the service technicians had known? It's there, like, it's not like I took it into just a mechanic, at a shell. I took it to a Ford dealership.
Yeah.
So I took it back into I took it into Caruso Ford yesterday, and they said, well, we have to get it to redo that. I'm like, well, the other place drove it for 150 miles and couldn't get it to do it, right? And then I was driving it, and then my wife was driving it. It just happens. It just happens every so often, but not in a particular time manner. Mm-hmm. They said, well, we got to get it to do it. And I said, well, have you heard this problem? I said, yeah. I'm like, well, why don't you just fix it? If you've had this problem in before.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't want the car back. It's a safety concern. I don't want the car back anymore, right?
Yeah.
Until it's fixed. But it's a recall. And it's fucking bizarre. Have you ever had anything like that on any of your guys' cars? Anybody? Chris?
Not spongy brakes, but I've had issues with a car where I've taken it to the dealer, and I'd have to go 3 times with the same problem until they finally did the test and saw it. It's annoying. If they have to fix it, that means it's coming out of their pocket if it's under warranty.
If it's warranty, but see, the car has 80,000 miles on it, and it has extra warranty on it. I bought the extra warranty on it, which I thought at the time was stupid, but I've used it twice, so it's paid for itself. But they've had to drive it for 115 miles, and now they're going to probably drive it for another 100. I've only got another 20,000 miles on it. They've taken 200 off of my warranty on it. I'm like, shouldn't I get that warranty back if they're trying to make something happen?
Yeah, I think so.
I think there's probably a class action lawsuit somewhere in there.
Do you? Is anybody out there? Does anybody like what Renee says? Is there a class action lawsuit? I just think safety. When it comes to safety, they should just go. All right, your brakes are probably the second thing after that the car needs after going, and I think like going forward. So, and the second thing would be brakes, and the third thing would be turning. Like without those three things, you don't have a car.
Yeah.
Like everything else is just, and that's why I say it's all worlds, Renee. Because it doesn't matter if you're in a little country, you would still need your goat and cart to stop.
You're right.
So,
Horses have brakes.
Yeah. Third world would be I can't get my phone to connect. That would be first world.
Yeah.
Because third world doesn't have that. Goats don't have Bluetooth.
So are you getting it fixed?
It's in the shop and I'm just waiting. But now I was running late today because I had to drive my wife to work, and drive her to a couple appointments, and then she was in her office for the rest of the day, and then I had to drive here, and I had these dicks with me, even though Lou's a great guy, even though Pearl's showing off her fucking bip. So that's why I'm late. What else were we going to talk about? Oh, you guys, Christmas parties. Anybody have any Christmas parties? We are not having our Christmas party this year. Just slipped by us. We've had it for 12 years, and this is the first year that we won't be having our Christmas party. I'm a little disappointed in it. It'll be back stronger than ever next year, or my wife and I will be divorced. One of the two. That's the only way it's got it. That's the only way I can see things turning out after missing one Christmas party.
We did two things actually.
What'd you do?
Last week, the company took us out to a concert called Jingle Ball here in Los Angeles.
Who's that? What's the band Jingle Ball?
It's a radio show, so it was hosted by Kiss FM, and it was maybe 10 acts.
Who is it? Kevin and Bean?
No. I was fucking
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, so it's really annoying. Funny though, to interrupt. I did a show with Brian Dunkelman on Saturday.
Oh.
Who was the original host of American Idol with Ryan
Season
Seacrest.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, who didn't return.
Yep. Okay, so anyways, who's on? So Jingle Ball.
We discovered this band called BTS, which apparently the entire world has already discovered.
Are they the Korean guys?
Yes, fucking crazy. The arena was erupting the entire time they were on stage. You couldn't even hear them sing.
What's did they sing a Christmas song? Did they sing Fa Ra 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 Ra?
I couldn't tell what the hell they were saying.
Did they do a speech?
They sang, but they only sang in Korean, I guess.
One of
Bye
them,
bye baby bye.
yeah, one of the guy, I think the lead singer, I couldn't tell them apart. But the lead singer,
Oh Jesus.
the lead singer was very gracious to be given the opportunity to perform there. Like they're very, very
According to a speech?
yeah in English.
Question for you. Did they have to do all like the computer work before the show started? Did they have to? Is that why they were given the opportunity?
That is
Ryan Seacrest, you bad man, using those Asians.
Yeah, whoever scheduled that concert,
They did a weird job.
it was a weird job because you had bands with high energy, and then you'd go to this like low moment. One of the guys from
Same people that book comedy.
One Direction, sang like this fucking sob story of a song.
Oh, was that my favorite?
Not Harry Styles, the other
Fucking,
guy.
I love Harry Styles.
Who's the other one?
The guy that sang
He
there.
gets my styles.
And
all
then,
fired
but then
up.
Lizzo, I became a Lizzo fan.
Did she show her beat cheeks off?
She was wearing some short shorts. She was showing off the goods. Chris was excited.
Big girl.
Yeah.
She's a big girl, but she's sexy.
Yeah, we
Big,
know
sexy
Chris's
girl.
type.
Bam, bam. We know Chris's type. Naked and on stage, dollar bills flying at her.
But yeah, I became a Lizzo fan, and then Sam Smith came on and made everybody leave the arena.
Really? What? I don't even know what he sings.
He sings a bunch of love, mushy music.
Hey, everybody,
So he was
smile
a-
on your brother. Sam Smith says, "Get together now."
Is it like that?
Kinda.
Not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
No, well,
No, he's great. He's a great.
But he's won a lot of awards, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's done sold out concerts. It's just.
But does something like that, like when you go on and everybody else does really well, does that affect his career?
I don't know.
no, not that.
Katy Perry was good.
Katy
Perry was good. What song did she sing?
All of her hits.
All of her hits.
Lou, come on, Lou.
And she wore.
Hello, Lou.
And she wore a festive short
Nice
skirt.
to see you, buddy. Just get in the way. Don't pee on that tree.
Yeah.
Get your butthole out of the way. Come on, get your butthole out of the way. Just say hi to the people.
It's been a day of dog buttholes.
What's up? What do you want? Oh, what's up? Okay, we're having a little talk. Sit down. Sit. Oh, okay, that's lie down, but okay. Good boy. No, down. Oh, this is a long show. Who was your favorite of the whole night?
Definitely Lizzo.
Yeah.
Lizzo, huh?
Became a fan.
Wonder how she came up with that name and how close she was to calling herself Liz.
Well, she probably took
Lizzo.
what? Her name is probably Liz.
Oh, okay. And she's Australian,
Yeah.
so they had that O on the end of it.
Is she Australian?
No, but
Oh.
Australians always end things with O on the end of it.
So,
Let's start that rumor. She's Australian.
did you go to any Christmas parties?
I have not been to a Christmas party this year. I did do a show on Saturday night at the Huntington Beach Rec Room, which was fun. But my wife went to a Christmas party. Her and her friends had a Christmas party at I don't know if you guys have ever been to this. It's a restaurant at it's at the hotel in Disney, Napa Rose.
Yeah, that's a $5 sign on Yelp.
5-star or $5?
Well, both.
It's like a high end place, right?
Yeah. It's a $4 sign, 5-star.
$4 sign, 5-star. Yeah, it's expensive and it's not that. But my wife was like, "I'll be done by 9, so just be back by 9." So I rushed out after doing my set. I rushed out of the place, right? Pearl, you're interrupting the story. 2 hours later, 11:30, my wife was finished, so I had to sit in the hotel of Disney, just sitting and waiting for her. But her and her friends, I would walk by them once, and I was peeing, and so the waiter was at their table, and she said, "Oh, that's my husband." And he said, "Oh," it was all girls, right? It was like probably 10 girls. And it goes, "Oh, that's your husband?" I go, "I'm actually all of their husbands. And I would prefer if you treated my bitches with kindness." Because I will be back here with my bike and pamphlets and beat the fuck out of you. Because I'm a pimp Mormon.
Holly Satterfield says hi, guys.
Hi, Holly. I like your name for Christmas. Holly.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys put any Christmas lights up? Either of you?
Well, I live in an apartment complex, so no.
Oh, that sounds pretty humbug.
I did. Well, I live in an apartment as well, but I put Christmas lights inside because my
nice.
kid.
Oh, hold on. Do they not let you put them outside?
That's the landlord's job.
I see.
My landlord lives downstairs, so.
2 places I'm going to bring up. And have you ever heard of Sleepy Hollow in Redondo?
No.
So it's a neighborhood where they decorate, like everybody tries out decorate each other. And it's a walking neighborhood, so you can take your kids down there, Renee, and walk through it. It's pretty crazy.
Nice.
It's and people sell like hot chocolate and stuff down there. It's pretty interesting. It'd be good for you to take them, Renee, because I know you got a couple weeks off, and I would prefer if you took the kids there one night. Redondo, Sleepy Hollow. There's a guy somewhere in the Los Angeles area that's recreated a bunch of scenes from Christmas Vacation on his front yard.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Die Hard.
No, but there is a Die Hard thing you can get. Have you seen that?
No way.
It goes on top of the tree. It's the Yakashima building or whatever it is, and it's him jumping off it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna order that.
As your tree topper.
Yeah, instead of an angel.
Yeah.
Fuck the angels. We're Dodgers people.
Amen.
Amen, brother. Let's wrap this up. I think we're gonna. Okay, here's my Christmas wish for everybody. Christmas wish for Renee and Chris. For Renee, I hope you guys find that house that you guys have been looking for.
Thank you. Yeah, we're still kind of looking.
It's interesting times.
It is.
I just got a Credit Karma just sent me a thing saying I can afford $842,000 for a house.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, that's interesting because they're all $1,000,001.
I know. Well,
Right?
you can buy like 3 hours outside of LA, maybe.
Well, that's the thing. I can live someplace else like a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
But here, I end up getting a condo with fucking $900 HOA fees.
Yeah.
So,
it's more trouble than it's worth.
and Chris, for you, my Christmas wish is that you get a huge stand-up career and you don't have to put up with my ass anymore.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ian.
You're welcome. For my listeners, here's my Christmas wish for you. That one day I prepare better for the show. That I put it together, that I always have a guest and they don't cancel at the last moment. Yes.
Sarah Sigmund says she'll be your realtor.
Sarah Sigmund?
Yeah.
You got it, Sarah. Sarah's really nice. Sarah's awesome. Sarah's like, she's like you're the best. I hope Chris, I hope you get her Sarah Sigmund. She said, like, when I post things, she always sends a message. This is so good. You're so funny. I can't believe you're there. We want to see you. Oh my God, I've dropped my keys. She sends things, and I'm just like, oh man, your husband must just hate having to see my show because they come see me every time I'm in Orange County. So Sarah, yes, we are looking for a place.
She said.
Also, if you'd like to be Renee's, because Renee wants to get out of that one too. So
Amen. She did say she could get. She has a connection at House Hunters. Maybe she could get you on.
Wow, I'd like to be on House Hunters.
Yeah.
I think you'd be good on that.
That would be great.
My Christmas wish for you,
I'd
Ian.
just sit in a bush and just take that. That's the kind of hunting I'd do on a house. I'd just like, all right.
My Christmas wish for you, Ian, is that we sell a show.
That's nice. I would love it if we sold a show.
That's also my Christmas wish.
Tell us what you want to make Ian Bagg Bought a House better. Because I feel like we're getting away from buying the house part, even though we have the house part. But I feel like we're more of an interview show and just me talking with the guys. And I quite enjoy that. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. I know one lady complained, you have too many sports people on. Well, I can't please everybody, so I hope you get hit by a car.
I can imagine who that probably is.
It wasn't Sarah. Sarah, my
wasn't?
favorite lesbian in the whole world, even though I like other girls' movies.
Holly Satterfield says, Merry Christmas to you all and Happy Holidays.
Happy holiday! What's your favorite Christmas like carol? Like,
Oh, I was going to say White Christmas because Bing Crosby sounds like he's drunk.
I like Silver Bells by look up Silver Bells Rock Band, Chris. We're gonna end the show with that song. Can we end the show with that song? Is that legal?
I don't know. Well, I mean, anything's legal if we just do it.
Let's just do it. It's let me see. I don't have my phone, otherwise I'd
Silver Bells what?
It's a rock song. It's a rock band does Silver Bells, and I like that version. I'll listen to it in January and I'll listen to it in June. Oh, quick question. Who's a more annoying neighbor? The neighbor that puts up the Christmas tree when you're supposed to have pumpkins out? Or the neighbor that has pumpkins out when you're supposed to have Christmas trees out? Because there's a neighbor down the street that has 4 pumpkins and it's driving me fucking insane. I want to just smash him.
Is it Twisted Sister Silver Bells?
No, it's not Twisted Sister. It's, where's my phone and I'll tell you.
Silver Bells by Chris. I don't know. There's a lot of them, but they're not.
I'll put it up.
I'm having trouble. Okay, because I'm having trouble finding the correct.
You guys just talk real quick, and then I'll play that song.
Okay. So yeah, I also wish that you get a show because that would be.
Maybe you to make some more money.
Well, yeah. I would someday like to be able to own a home like you guys eventually.
Oh, that's sweet, Chris. We're just good people. By the way, check us out January 4th when we tell everybody to fuck off.
Holly said pumpkins at Christmas.
Pumpkin. That's the more annoying person, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Songs. Hold on. I got to search for it.
Nikki Bushy said, waiting for you to come back to Virginia Beach. Funny bone.
Bushy. More than just a last name. A lifestyle. She probably heard that all the time.
Beth Safran said, Merry Christmas, guys.
Girl, I love your oil.
And
Safran.
Bushy said, make a pie.
Bushy said, make a pie. Harry pie.
I had every holidays I go to my family's and we always have gumbo.
Reliant K. That's the name of the song.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. We're gonna play us. This is gonna play us out. There we go, everybody. Here's my. There we go. Merry Christmas from Ian Bagg Bought a House. For everybody that's been on the show and will be on the show next year, we hope you have a good Christmas with your family and there's no fighting. By the way, when you have turkey, make sure you stuff the bread in deep. Goodbye, everybody. Are we done?
Yeah. Hold
Oh, thank God. This song's stupid. I know we're not done. That's what's great about it. I love you all. Silver bells, everybody. Is it done yet?
This is the soft side of Ian.
Yeah, I know.
What happened? By the way, this phone's really good. That speaker's really good. That is a good speaker on that phone. Are we still playing? Are we live? We are still live? Maybe. Not quite yet. I love you all. Good night.